In the quiet hum of a new day, dust motes danced in the slivers of sunlight piercing through the cracks of an old, forgotten farmhouse. Here, amidst the decay, 4 young women found a fragile sanctuary. Luna, Xiomara, Yani, and Marisol were sprawled in various states of sleep, their chests rising and falling in a rhythm of peace they hadn't known for years. The air was still, holding the promise of a morning untroubled by the ghosts of their past. Yani was the first to stir, a soft groan escaping her lips as she shifted, her injured arm a dull, throbbing reminder of their flight. "Is it morning already?" she whispered into the quiet. Luna, already awake and watching the light grow, offered a small, reassuring smile. "It is," she said softly. "We made it." One by one, the others woke, their initial grogginess melting into a shared, unspoken relief. This was their first morning of freedom, and it felt as sacred as a prayer. Luna pushed open the heavy wooden door, revealing a vista that stole their breath. Rolling green fields, still wet with dew, stretched out to a shimmering pond. It was a scene from a life they'd only dreamed of, a world away from the concrete and shadows they had left behind. The sight was a balm to their weary souls, a tangible piece of the freedom they had fought so hard for. They made their way to the water's edge, the cool morning air a gentle caress on their skin. As they washed the grime from their faces, a rare, light-hearted moment bubbled to the surface. Xiomara splashed Marisol, whose yelp of surprise turned into a laugh, a sound so pure it seemed to echo across the still water. For a fleeting instant, they were just girls enjoying a summer morning, not fugitives. Then the memories flooded back in sharp, jarring cuts. Luna's determined face in the dark, pointing them through a labyrinth of alleys. Xiomara, her expression fierce, shoving a dumpster aside while clutching a bag filled with their future. Yani, creating a desperate diversion, her cry of pain as her arm was gashed. And Marisol, her eyes wide with fear, constantly looking over her shoulder, expecting the world to collapse behind them at any second. The laughter at the pond died as a tinny voice drifted from the farmhouse radio, its words cutting through the tranquility. A news broadcast detailed the citywide search, their names and descriptions echoing into the open air. The girls froze, their brief joy evaporating like mist in the sun. A crow landed on a nearby fence, its harsh caw a mocking punctuation to the news. The sky, once a brilliant blue, began to gray as clouds rolled in, swallowing the sun and their fleeting moment of peace.